I've been playing Obby Creator for almost 3 years now, and I think we can all agree that my building skills have improved since my first tower, Tower of Absolute Simplicity, which I built in like August of 2020. But we can go back even further than that, to about March of 2020 when I first joined the game and built my first Obby, and as you can probably guess, it's very bad compared to what I built today. Around this time I also built 3 more Obbies in addition to the first one. In today's video, I will be playing the first 4 Obbies I made, and also ranking them on a scale of 1 to 10, which I got that idea from this comment. Thanks. Also, this is my 100th Obby Creator video, so even though I didn't plan this as a video for this occasion, I guess you can still consider it as such. If you go on to enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. I'd love to hit 3,000 subscribers this year. Okay, well, it's being annoying and hashtagging it, but it's called my first Obby. And it actually says first, like 1ST instead of FIRST, because it would hashtag numbers. That was before they made it finally not do that. But anyway, this followed the tutorial a little bit. I don't know if it's still like shows you how to do the things in this order. I think it involved placing a part and that showed you how to add effects, so that's why the first part looks like this. Pretty much it's just an Obby, I guess. It's pretty bad. There are pre-mades used here, and these are checkpoints. So there aren't really like stages. I mean, there are checkpoints, sure, but it's pretty much just an Obby without checkpoints, with checkpoints every once in a while. That's probably the worst explanation ever. But like, instead of having each stage be like a bunch of similar jumps, like you could see there was a variety of jumps between here. And also, yeah, this jump pad, it used to work better, but it doesn't anymore. Like, you used to be able to just walk straight forward and it would, like, you'd make it. It is still possible, I think, though. There we go. And then those are fading parts. These are fine to jump on, those wraparounds. This is an insta-kill net above here, so you can't just jump down and skip ahead. Oh, be careful there. You gotta jump around to the back side of the truss. And then we have this truss walk, or ladder walk, I mean. Then you go on this edge here, and then this is a teleporter, I think. Yeah. Alright, so then you have a speed pad across that kill brick thing. And then, here's where things get interesting. So, this is a spinning part, but it's like broken. At one point it was a spinning conveyor, or was it? That was a spinning conveyor down there. We haven't quite gotten to that yet. Like, I built this 3 years ago, so things are probably going to be broken with a few updates. But for the most part, this game has been pretty good with about not breaking old Obbies with the new updates. But yeah, like, what? Why is it over there? I guess it's the origin, like 000. But anyway, thus this jump is impossible. You can do that, but then you can't make this jump. You know what, I guess I'll make one adjustment to this because I do want this to be possible. Place a part right there, so you'd be able to do that. We'll make it be studs in different colors because, like, I don't know, that'll help me know that that was not originally there. Probably no one else, unless they've seen this video. Okay, so, spin conveyors, they were added about a year ago, I think. But look, they existed before that, and then that's what this is. And then they were deleted, like, from the game, but then they were added back eventually. Is this even a conveyor still? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I guess it doesn't work, that's for sure. Oops. You completed the Obby. Good job. Make sure to like if you enjoyed. Well, I can't exactly do that, can I? Also, a lot of these do have, like, a decent amount of likes. I think it's because some of you just, like, come to play these because you see them here. For the rating of the first Obby, with 0 being bad, 5 being neutral, and 10 being good, I'd rate this a 3.7858971763. My building skills were definitely bad when I made this, but you can start to see improvement even in just this Obby, with slightly more interesting gameplay mechanics towards the end. Of these 4, this one's probably the best, so we're going to save it for last. We're going to skip to above water. As I recall, I actually built this one before Merciless. I think because this was going to be something else. It's going to be like a Obby I built with my sister or something, but then we ended up not doing that. So later I came back to add that one. Also, WIP stands for work in progress. You probably already knew that. But they're eternally in work in progress, so they're never going to be finished. Haha. Welcome to Above Water. I really hope you enjoy it. So this was after I purchased the Advanced Tools Game Pass. You didn't see that, by the way. That was the first attempt. This Obby is a work in progress. Many more decorations and effects are still to come. Good luck. Yeah. No, they aren't. So I had, like, my own custom difficulty chart here. So we have easy, medium, hard, insanity, impossible, and it doesn't even sound like a word. You can ask why it's called that if I'm in the server. So it's basically, while I would be practicing for spelling bee with my sister, we would sort the words into difficulties, those difficulties, and so it doesn't even sound like a word is the highest difficulty because, well, it doesn't even sound like a word because it's like pneumono ultramicroscopic silico volcano coniosis or char gagagog manchagagog chalbanagungamog or carboxymethylcellulose. Those would go in that category, but also some shorter words. Those would be like the top of the category. Careful, these rocks are slippery, so they are trip parts like that. Except actually, you can't make a wedge a trip part, so the actual trip part is just an invisible thing. But you gotta hold space, and the water is insta-kill, by the way. So eventually, I did make a spelling bee Google Doc. It was in Notes app on my iPad for a while, but I eventually moved it to Google Docs. That was sorted into the JTOH difficulty chart. Okay, so this is a cool gameplay thingy. Yeah, like, even in the first one, you could see the gameplay was getting more creative by the end of it. Use the mega trampoline to get across the gap. That was close. Pretty good, but can you get across the tightrope of doom? Probably. Maybe not so much if you're on mobile, or if you have a thing in the way, and a particle emitter hat. This is one of the last videos where I use this, because I'm going to change my avatar after spring. Also, that's the end at the moment, and it will be forever. There's going to be like a secret trophy kind of thing in here, like, you know, just as an Easter egg to see, can you find it? Like it says it at the end. But it was super expensive to place all these, and like, you used to get cash a lot more slowly, so like, yeah, I eventually gave up. Like, after waiting for a very long time to place the lava here, and then they expanded the obby slot borders, so like, you can make it, I wanted it to cover the whole space. Like, at one point, this was the whole space. Maybe not with the space increasing game passes, I don't know. My rating for above water is 6.5. I think the atmosphere here was cool, with it being nighttime and it having a natural terrain appearance. If I were to continue and finish any of these 4 obbies I built, this would probably be the one I'd be most likely to do so for. Would you like me to finish these at some point? Let me know in the comments. But that takes us to obby slot number 4 called Lumber. This one's pretty short. Once again, it's a work in progress, indefinitely. Dang, the song got removed for copyright. Do you remember when it used to play on Roblox, like these weird elevator songs when a song got removed for copyright? Now it just plays silence, and almost everything plays silence now. Audio update. Welcome to Lumber. I really hope you enjoy it. Good luck. These are the checkpoint. This one is easy difficulty. You go across the bridge. There's another checkpoint. If you didn't catch it yet, this obby is a complete reference to the Roblox game Lumber Tycoon 2. I played that in a recent video. Also, that is the whole obby. That's it. I'm going to give Lumber a 5. It probably would actually get at least like a 7 if I had just built more of it. But since it has like 2 jumps and it's clearly unfinished, it's getting a 5. Neutral. Well, last but not least, we have this one, Merciless. And would you look at that? This one is also indefinitely work in progress. So this one was just meant to be impossibly difficult, but we'll put that one to the test. Oh, the sign, it didn't like the sign. Ooh, it really doesn't like it. It's not letting me change it. We'll see if I can read the blurry text. Well, this one says, welcome to Merciless, good luck, you're gonna need it. Enjoy. Please do not give this obby hate because of its difficulty. If you would like to play something earlier, try another one of my obbies. Like above water. It has the same ID as this obby, but the last digit is 3. Yeah, because people would do that. Shift lock is highly recommended for this obby. It involves ladder flicking, emote, glitching, corner clipping, and wall hopping. Rip corner clips. See how easy this is? This is like a remorseless difficulty, maybe even intense. If you're confused on what to do here, use the difficulty chart to cross the gap. Because if you find any signs that are can collide, they are set that way for a reason. I mean, can collide true or false? I guess I meant true, because if you find any signs that are can collide true, they are set that way for a reason. Also, you are here at it doesn't even sound like a word difficulty. This obby is currently a work in progress. Many more details and effects are still to come. Please feel free to let me know if you think something needs a nerf or a buff, and I'll consider what you suggest. Also, please don't just say everything needs nerfing, please. This is so easy. Easy. That broken bridge before was high up, but oh, we can go higher. I guess I meant this when I typed that. Way higher. But this was pretty much the height limit of the obby slide at the time I built this. Use these lasers to mega jump into the next area. So, there we go. Probably not possible anymore. Unless you do it just right. I don't know. Wow, I totally didn't just use edit mode. Welcome to Glitch City. Here's where your skills at glitching will be put to the test. Your first task is to corner clip or dance clip out of this building. Looks like we're gonna have to do dance clipping. There we go. I think this says subscribe to Roro Studios. Oh, it all got hashtagged. Well, you should subscribe. Whether that's what it said or not. Also, subscribe to Roro Studios music. Impossible corner clip. Totally legit. There we go. So, Glitch City is being built a few months later than the first part of this obby. Let's just say my obby skills with a Z have gone up big time since then. I'll just skip ahead a little bit. I've started playing Jukes Towers. If you got here, surely you know what that is. JTOH. So I though about it. The first part of this obby was like Remorseless on the, I think this is JTOH, yeah, scale. I've decided that this obby is basically going to be a difficulty chart obby, but it starts at Remorseless, meaning that you are playing insane difficulty gameplay right now. It's really not. You deserve to know a secret if you made it here. I'm trash at Fall Guys. Remember that? Remember Among Us? I still make Among Us jokes like every video. Not that often, but maybe I should. Dance clip outside of here. I'm too lazy. That's, okay, well, it's the last jump of the video. Maybe I should. /E dance too. It wasn't even in, bruh. There we go. Alright, well, that's all 4 of these original obbies I built. Perhaps at this point you might be wondering why I started slot 5 as a JTOH ring. Well, it's because there's a friend of mine who's doing this. They're still on my friends list, actually. So I thought it was cool, and so I decided to start one of my own. The rating Merciless is receiving is 7.25. Sure, I made it way too big a deal out of the difficulty that wasn't even that much, but like, I really like the theming of the first part. The second part would also be cool if I ever go on to finish it. Thanks for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to leave a like and consider subscribing. I'd love it to hit 3,000 subscribers soon. Also, let me know in the comments if you think I should finish any of these obbies at some point. I'll see you in the next video, and have a great day.